Hello friends, this video on NEET Ecology is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Question number 54. Which one of the following pairs of gases are the major cause of greenhouse effect? So greenhouse effect, as we all know, is because of some of the gases which have a habit of absorbing the infrared radiation and not allowing them to move out of the Earth's atmosphere. As a result, the Earth's atmosphere's average temperature gradually increases. Now, some of the greenhouse gases which are emitted by human activities are carbon dioxide. So these are some of the major greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, chlorofluorocarbons. So these are some of the major gases. Now if you look at their percentages, so you would see that carbon dioxide contributes up to 60%, methane contributes up to 20%, nitrous oxides up to 6%, chlorofluorocarbons up to 14%, ozone somewhere around less than 5%. Now looking at this list, you can decide which would be the right option: carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Not really, because carbon monoxide is not a greenhouse gas. Then you have chlorofluorocarbons and sulfur dioxide. Again, sulfur dioxide is not a greenhouse gas. Then you have carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. Well, that is correct, because both of them are greenhouse gases and both of them contribute quite significantly. The last option is carbon dioxide and ozone, but ozone doesn't contribute that significantly. So, because ozone layer is quite far away from the Earth when compared to the presence of carbon dioxide and nitrous oxides. Therefore, the contribution of ozone would be comparatively lesser. So carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide would be the correct answer. Question number 55. Which one of the following statements is wrong in case of Bhopal gas tragedy? Thousands of human beings died. Radioactive fallout engulfed Bhopal. It took place in the night of December 2nd, 3rd, 1984. Methyl isocyanate gas leakage took place. Now, Bhopal gas tragedy was the world's worst industrial disaster. So you can imagine how bad it was. So what actually happened that night was a very poisonous gas, methyl isocyanate, leaked out, and this leakage was like, it impacted huge number of people. Almost 500,000 people, that is 5 lakh people, were exposed to methyl isocyanate, which was such a poisonous gas. Thousands of them were already killed, many of them were injured, and a lot of them were even permanently paralyzed for a long period of time. So there was a huge impact. So looking at the options here, thousands of human beings died. Yes. Radioactive fallout engulfed Bhopal. So well, there was no radioactive fallout because this entire tragedy happens due to the leakage of methyl isocyanate gas, which was extremely poisonous. This took place in the month of December 1984. Yes, that is also true. Methyl isocyanate gas, which is also abbreviated as MIC, methyl isocyanate leakage took place. Yes, that happened. So the correct option in this case is B. Question number 56. Montreal Protocol aims at reduction of ozone depleting substances, biodiversity conservation, control of water pollution, control of carbon dioxide emission. So the aim of Montreal Protocol was to protect the ozone layer, that is, to limit the use of substances that cause ozone depletion, to limit the use of substances like chlorofluorocarbons. So the aim was to reduce the reduction of ozone depleting substances. Question number 57. According to Central Pollution Control Board, which particulate size in diameter of the air pollutants is responsible for greatest harm to human health? 2.5 or less, 1.5 or less, 1 or less, 5.2 or 2.5. So the correct option is 2.5 or less. So particulate matter of size 2.5 micrometer or less, if they are this small in size, when inhaled, they go deep into the lungs and can cause breathing problems. They can cause serious respiratory problems, and they can get deposited in the respiratory tract for a longer period of time and can even cause death of an individual. Photochemical smog pollution does not contain ozone, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, peroxyacyl nitrate. So what is photochemical smog? Photochemical smog is the light-induced smog. Its effect is oxidizing and therefore it is called oxidizing atmosphere smog. It is also known by the name of Los Angeles smog. Now, the gases which take part in photochemical smog are nitrogen oxides and the secondary pollutants like ozone and peroxyacyl nitrate. So we see all of these in the list. So what is that which is not there? Carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is not a part of the photochemical smog. Question number 59. Lead concentration in blood is considered alarming if its concentration is 20 μg per 100 ml, 30 μg per 100 ml, 4 to 6 μg per 100 ml or 10 μg per 100 ml. So the correct option is B, 30 mg per 100 ml. So, and lead poisoning can be so harmful that it can impair the entire nervous system. It can result in madness in a person. So lead poisoning is extremely harmful. Identify the odd combination of the habitat and the particular animal concerned. Dachigam National Park, snow leopard. Well, snow leopard is not really found in the Dachigam National Park. Dachigam National Park is located near Srinagar. It is around 20 kilometers from Srinagar, and Dachigam National Park is known for the Kashmir stag. So it is popularly known for having Kashmir stag. Besides that, you also get to see musk deer, leopard, leopard cat, Himalayan black bear, jackal. So these are the animals which are seen in Dachigam National Park. But snow leopard is not really seen in Dachigam National Park. Instead, snow leopard is seen in the mountains of Central Asia, where the climate is extremely cold. So you see this in the mountains of Central Asia. So I think the correct option is A, because the first option itself has an odd combination of the habitat and the animal. But still, let's look at the other options. Sundarbans, Bengal tiger, yes. Periyar, elephant, yes. Run of Kutch, wild ass, yes. So all the other options are quite correct. So A would be the correct option for this question. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.